I can't wait. I can't wait, baby. That pastrami is so good. What up, though? It's your boy Chef Geech, man. Welcome to another episode of the Platebook. And this week, my boys play the G-Man, as Boomer would say, you know. So, anyways, I love New York City, man. That's one of my favorite cities. It's one of my favorite flavor towns, man. It's up there with the Chicagos and Las Vegases with restaurants that just is at the pinnacle of great restaurants, 5-star restaurants. You can't match it. Now, what I've learned in my experience in New York that y'all known for is something similarly that we known for, and that is pickled beef. Pickled beef, AKA corned beef sandwiches, pastrami sandwiches. Y'all do the pastrami, we do the corned beef. So today I'm making Chef Geech's Counterman Special pastrami sandwich. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make this pastrami from scratch. We're not buying no pastrami already cured. We're gonna cure it ourselves because we chefs. And if I didn't cure it, the recipe would only take 5 seconds and I wanna waste y'all time. So first we're gonna do is start with a bunch of water. 3 quarts of water. Then we about to throw a bunch of stuff in here. First thing we're gonna throw in here is some curing salt. I ain't gonna lie, it took me a long time to find this curing salt. At first it was like pink salt. I'm like, all right, that's Himalayan salt. Then I had to look it up on ChatGPT. Like, okay, that's not the same thing. So apparently curing salt stops the botulism, okay? Because if you eat this meat while it's in this curing state, without this in it, you'll get botulism. If I'm saying that right, you'll get botulized. And botulized is, botulization is, apparently it's a terrible sickness from eating contaminated food. So anyways, curing salt, 2 to 3 bay leaves, pickling spices, like 2 tablespoons of that. Coriander, get like a tablespoon of coriander. I got some mustard seeds, like a tablespoon of that. Got a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Brown sugar, babe, I get high off your nut. We got some pepper, about 2 tablespoons, 3 to 4 garlic cloves. Just throw them in there, don't crush them. Salt, got 1/2 cup or so. Sugar, same thing, about 1/2 cup. Booyah! And that's it. So what you wanna do is bring this to a boil and you wanna make sure you continue to sift it or whisk it until all of the salt, sugar, and everything is dissolved completely. You don't want no like traces of salt. You want everything in here to be dissolved. So bring it to a boil, continue to whisk it. When it's all dissolved, we're gonna move on to the next step, all right? All right, so as you can see, my camera foggy. Cause we over here lit, man. We steaming up away. All my salt and sugar done disintegrated and it came to a little rolling boil. We're gonna turn this off, get out a nice little whisk. Then you wanna throw some ice in there. As much ice as you can find, all right? Like 3 quarts, same amount of water. We're gonna throw it straight in there. Yeah. Cool that down. Whisk that up. Still foggy? All right. Yes, sirski. All right, cool. So we just want to whisk that up till all of that ice start disintegrating. Then we're gonna transfer this meat to this Tupperware, and then we're gonna pour the sauce on top of it. So let me grab some of this meat. I know that we play the New York Giants, and their fans can be a little obnoxious. They don't have any reason to be obnoxious this season, though. They're coming to Detroit, and I want to welcome them with open arms. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to get them the New York treatment. We want to get them the Detroit treatment, and the Detroit treatment is when you come to Detroit, we got some corned beef sandwiches waiting for you. You can pull up to Lou's, you can pull up to Star, you can pull up to a select few Coney Islands and get you a nice corned beef sandwiches. And then y'all throw all that pastrami away. I don't even know what the difference is between pastrami and corned beef. Chat, what's the difference between pastrami and corned beef? Here's the clean, simple breakdown. Same family, different dish.
Pastrami versus corned beef. The meat, usually, corned beef typically made from a brisket. Pastrami often made from the navel or the fattier part of the brisket. The cure, they both start with a similar salt brine, seasoned with pickled spices, peppercorns, mustard seed, coriander, bay leaf, etc. The cooking method, this is the big difference. Corned beef after curing is boiled or simmered. Okay, no smoke, no crush, just brine, pot, slice. Wow, after curing it, rub down with a heavy mix of black pepper and coriander, then the pastrami is smoked.
I never knew that, but I did at the same time because I've never seen a corned beef sandwich with a crust on the side. What if I did both? All right, now we're gonna pour this brine in here. Get all that, get all of that in there. You wanna cover this up, right? And we're gonna put this in the refrigerator. You're gonna put this in the refrigerator for as long as you can. The minimum I say is like 5 days, but you really wanna put it in there for like 10 to 12 days. And you can use a brisket for this. Today I decided to use beef ribs because I feel like it's a lot of flavor in them bones. You know, that's how they make stock at the end of the day. So I just wanted to use something that got some bones in it. I typically tend to use meat that got bones in it versus meat that don't got bones in it because it got that flavor in it. So cover it, seal it, put it in the refrigerator. 5 days minimum, try to get to like 2 weeks and you're gonna have you some good pastrami. It's been about 2 weeks since my beef has been brining. As you can see, I'm a whole different man. My aftershave is different than the last time y'all seen me. My shirt is different. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks. This is what it should look like staying in that brine for about 2 weeks. Look at that. All that discolor is gone, all that redness is gone. It's just, this is what ham and turkey and bacon sitting in brine for days and weeks look like. Like, ooh, smells sweet. Ooh, I can't wait to throw this on the grill. Let me put these on the rack first so they can dry. I'm gonna start my dry rub. I wanna use all the coriander I got in the house, which is only a little bit, but you wanna use 2 parts coriander, 2 parts brown sugar, and 1 part everything else. So my everything else is paprika, 1 part. I'm gonna just put a tablespoon of that in here. Tablespoon of black pepper, tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder. And like I said, 2 parts of brown sugar. So I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons of that in here. Booyah. This is a tedious process, all right? So if you plan on making this, you better start planning week 1. All right, whoever you planning, plan week 1 to make this week 12. So I just got a couple pieces of the beef ribs that I have been brining, and I wanna put a little binder on it, and that's this mustard. That's like the #1 binder, you know what I'm saying? That's what most people use, especially when they about to smoke their meats. Boom, put the little mustard on there, get a nice little bind on it. Yes, sirski. Don't ask me what a binder is. Just know that I think it binds stuff. It binds the 2 flavors. It binds this, and it's gonna bind the dry rub that I got over here. Coat it in that. Yeah, we're gonna get a nice little, try to get all the areas. This is so sloppy the way I'm doing this. This is not professional. Matter of fact, let me just get a little bit more professional. Boom. Yeah, try to cover all angles, all areas. Yes, sirski. I see it now. I see the bark on it now, baby. I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a dog. Dang, man, I wish Dayball was here to see this. I wish Dayball was here to eat this. Come on over here, Dayball. You and John Gruden. Both of y'all come over here, man. We can make these pastrami sandwiches together from scratch. I'm with that if y'all with that. All right, so 2 years and 25 days later, we got our brined beef ribs coated in the dry rub. Got our binder on there. Now we about to throw them on the smoker for another 16 weeks. And then we should be ready to make the sandwiches after that. Y'all ready? All right, come outside with me. First off, Counterman's is one of my favorite sandwiches, bro. Like, in Detroit, we know for our corned beef. You know, New York with the pastrami, Detroit with the corned beef, man. Similar but different. Like, corned beef sandwiches is everything in Detroit. That's our staple. That's our Philly cheesesteak. That's our New York pizza. That's our tacos in California. Like, that's what we eat, you know. And one of our main ones is this Counterman, you know what I'm saying, where it's coleslaw and Swiss cheese and onion on an onion roll. You can do it on a rod, but you gotta get that onion roll from Lou's Deli. Shout out to everybody else though. There's some good corned beef out there like Motown, D-Town, Uptown, Motown, whatever you want to call it. They got some good corned beef. Dang. Oh, Mr. Corned Beef. Shout out to my guys over there on Woodward, Mr. Corned Beef. P and them, bro. Y'all got some good corned beef too, but man, y'all know Lou's is the champ. So I'm gonna do my best to get my best Lou's impression right now with this Counterman. So I'm gonna cut up some cabbage, get some carrots, and a basic coleslaw recipe. We got sugar, mayonnaise, mustard, buttermilk, and apple cider vinegar, baby. Just like that. Cut that cabbage up, get that core out. Boom, then we're gonna give it a nice little thin slice, dog. Man, the Giants been having a rough season, dog. I feel bad for my Giants fans, man. You know, first it started with the Malik injury. And Malik a dog, like, but I just don't understand why y'all keep throwing fly balls to him. Like, he like 150 pounds soaking wet. Y'all got him running routes like he Megatron and Larry Fitzgerald. Just run straight. We're gonna throw it to you. Like, nah, bro, you can't do that man like that, bro. Then y'all got Scat injured. Just running y'all players. These boys is 18 years old, and y'all running them into the ground. Golly. Then y'all got rid of Dayball, like it's his fault. Okay, it's kind of his fault as far as like running the players into the ground, but there's a certain GM you guys have, and I put more so of the blame on him. But y'all got a bright future ahead of y'all in New York, and I like that because I'm sick of Philly. I've been sick of Dallas. I'm starting to get sick of the Commanders. I had no issues with Commanders until recently. So, Yeah, I would love to see my Giants do their thug thizzle in the NFC East. That'd be dope. All right, so next I'm about to make the dressing for the coleslaw, man. Simple coleslaw recipe, bro, you know. And you could easily use the same coleslaw that I made not too long ago when we played Cleveland and I made them Polish boys with the big back barbecue sauce and the leek coleslaw. I think that'll go perfect on this dish, but we just gonna keep it simple today. We're going mayonnaise, we're going sugar, apple cider vinegar, boom. Buttermilk, and mustard. Throw a little mustard in there, boom. I ain't got my blender today, I'm sick. Let somebody borrow my blender. Stop letting people borrow your kitchen utensils, all right? Because they never bring it back, all right? Go get your own blender. You know who you are. Let me see what that's hitting on. I like it. It's not a creamy coleslaw, it's more so like on the vinaigrette side of things. Ooh, that remind me of them days in culinary school making Caesar dressing. Whisking that egg up until it get to that emulsion that you want, and then you gotta drop the anchovies in there. Slowly put the oil in. I'm so glad I'm over them days. I make it exactly how I want to make it. Cabbage, carrots, slaw dressing. Yeah, buddy. All right, we're gonna pour some of that dressing in this coleslaw. Let me see if I mix it up. Yes, sir, ski. I want everything on this recipe from scratch, except for the bread. I can't make bread from scratch. Y'all know my baking skills is not the best, all right? That's why I ain't made no dessert yet. So first and foremost on my 1,000 Island, I got mayonnaise, like about a quarter cup. Then we're gonna throw like a ketchup in there, and we're gonna throw the relish in there, like a teaspoon. Most people on their 1,000 Island journey, this is where it ends, right here. Relish, ketchup, mustard. Not me, I throw a little bit of honey in there, just a little bit, just for a little sweetener. That's it, right there, boom, no more. Get out my way, boom. Next, we're gonna do some sriracha. Again, just a little bit. I just want a little kick to it, just a little kick. Boom, that's it, get out my way. A little bit of garlic powder, paprika. Same thing, I just want you to get in and get out, buddy. A little salt. I'm only making a little bit of 1,000 Island because a little bit go a long way. I'm not one of them saucy muffs, you know what I'm saying? Like I like sauce on my food, but I don't drench my food in sauce. Like me personally, I like my sandwich, sauce on the side. Take the sandwich, dip it in the sauce. That's how I prefer it. Don't even put no sauce on my sandwich. Put the sauce on the side, I take the corner of the sandwich and I dip it in the sauce. That's how I like it. And there you have it. That's Geech's 1,000 Island dressing. Boom. Time to make this sandwich. I'm starving. All right, so now we at the bottom of this recipe, man, after 2 weeks and 16 days. So this is what we do, man. It's the assembly line. I got my coleslaw, I got my 1,000 Island Swiss cheese, I got my pastrami fresh off of the smoker, man. And we about to just whip up this Counterman, bro. So first thing I'm gonna do is put the 1,000 Island down on the bottom. I told y'all I like to dip my sauce, and that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna put a little bit on the bottom. Boom. Get that out the way. Then we come with pastrami. This pastrami tastes so good because I already done snuck and ate a couple pieces. But this pastrami, let me tell you, I just started pulling it apart with my hands. I was trying to cut it and it just was coming apart. So I was just like, I'm just gonna pull it apart, dog. So that's why I look like pulled pastrami instead of sliced pastrami. I'm piling it up, baby. I want a lot of pastrami on here. Yes, sirski. All right, after that, we come with coleslaw. Slap some of that coleslaw in there. Make it messy, baby. Then I'm gonna top that with the Swiss cheese. Don't double Swiss on them, Geech. Melt that Swiss. Melt that Swiss. Yes, sirski. Melt that Swiss. Get a nice little meltdown on that Swiss. It's my Uncle Blunt torch. He gonna be mad when he ain't got no more gas left. All my Swiss cheese. All my brisket meat for pastrami. I want some brisket meat. I wanna smoke my blunt with full fuel. Skip it. Throw a little 1,000 on top too. Hey, what we got to do? Bam. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait, baby. That pastrami is so good. All right, moment of truth, baby. I got to get low for this because this is a sandwich of all sandwiches. I can't pick this up high up in the sky. I got to get lower down. I got to get down low, dirty boy. Bro, I suggest making this. You can make this as a sandwich. You can make this as a slider. I just suggest making it. It's tedious. It takes a lot of work, but man, it's worth it, dog. A pastrami, I seasoned that pastrami to perfection. I ain't gonna lie. Right amount of brown sugar, coriander. This is an amazing sandwich, bro. I love it. I love it. Platebook. Don't get no better than this.